Right, hey everyone, how's it going? I am here to go over my crude trade that I did overnight. So it was Tuesday into Wednesday. So what I saw was, let's go back. So what I saw is that basically the weekly, the daily, and the monthly trends are all going to be bearish, right? Like, look, this is pretty much bearish. We have a double bottom right here. So in a way, you could say it's going sideways. If we go into the weekly trend, we could still say that this is bearish. It's making, lower low. So this is your recent high, really. There hasn't been much going on there. The reason why this is a recent high and not this is because this hasn't made a lower low. So this is the high that made that low. That's that we're concerned with. So overall, we'd say that this is a downtrend. Why would we go long here? Well, because of what the daily is telling us, what the current momentum is telling us. We recently broke through, let's see, we're retesting this high, but here at this level of support right here, buyers came in, actually made a higher low and then a higher high from here. So we have a higher high, higher low, higher high. That's going to tell us that we are currently going to be in uptrend. And so I typically like to map out where targets could be. So I like to look at the weekly ATR based on where it opened and plot out where do I think that the bulls could run out of steam. And then the same thing for the daily ATR. So we see that the daily is currently bullish. We see the 4-hour is fairly bullish. And so I marked out this area here. I wanted to know, okay, if price breaks and closes above, I'd be interested in going long. Whole lot of waiting. Boom. All right. So now on Tuesday, right, price broke and closed above. Where am I interested in going long now? So one spot I would be interested is definitely right here because this is what I call a rally, a base, and a rally, which is essentially bulls came in, bears had a little bit of a fight. Bulls ultimately stacked up their orders, pushed through this level of resistance right here, and made a zone. And so there's going to be, I would suspect, some unfilled orders, some unfilled buy orders here from institutions. So that's one place I would go. The next thing is we are still on Tuesday. So just a whole lot of nothing, a whole lot of waiting. We have this wick back here into this rally, base rally zone right here. Um, and we could tell that there's a lot of interest in the bulls keeping it past this level, past this $60.17 level because of the wick. So there's a wick here, wick here, wick here, wick here, wick here, right? And then where do we end the day off? Basically here, right? And so what I wanted to do is, okay, overnight, where do I think that there's going to be some unfilled orders? Definitely here. This is one area where I'd be looking to get long. And then also here, because again, look at all the wicks, right? There's clearly some institutions, some buyers that do not want price to break past down here. And so that's where I decided to get long overnight. What happened? Price came in to my zone and then immediately just reacted, right? Shot right through, gave me a 3.7 to 1. So this is made a newer high. But it was also coming into the weekly ATR, which is this purple one. This red zone was the daily ATR. And so now at this point, um, this was overnight, right? So this hit at 4 a.m. in the morning. Great, I'm happy. Before I woke up, I was profitable. And so what was I doing in the morning? When I woke up and the market opened, really nothing, right? So I basically did what I wanted. I got a win. I don't have to trade anymore for the rest of the day. There's no reason to destroy my account if I don't have to. Um, and then also we hit the weekly ATR. So what I want to do is see bulls brush past this, right? I want to see the bulls make another commitment up higher. If they could, then yeah, I'd be interested in another long on Thursday, but not today. And so what happened today? Um, right? Boom. Bulls are exhausted, shot right through. So, you know, What is the key lesson here? I think the key lesson is once you're in it for a profit, I mean, really, you just need one good trade, right? You don't want to blow your bank account. Could I have gotten greedy? Yeah, but that's why you set targets, right? That's why you set these guardrails. The weekly ATR was already hit. That's just for me, that's my system saying, okay, red flags, you probably don't want to trade anymore. And look what happened. So set your guardrails, set your targets, take your trades. If you're profitable, you're doing better than most. So see ya.